Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this green shaded isosceles trapezoid ABCD fully inscribed in a semicircle with a center O, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this diameter AB length is 4 units, and moreover this side AD length equal to this side CD length, and likewise it's equal to this BC length. In other words, all these three sides of this trapezoid are congruent. And now our task is to calculate the area of this green shaded trapezoid ABCD. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started, and here's our very first step. Since we are interested in calculating the area of this green shaded trapezoid. And now let's recall the area of a trapezoid formula. Area is always equal to the height h times the bases a plus b all over 2. And here this is the height of this trapezoid lowercase h. At this base, I'm going to call it lowercase a, and this is our base lowercase b, and we know our lowercase b value is 4. So therefore now our task is to find the value of this base a and this height h before we could calculate the area of this trapezoid. And now let's make an observation. We can see all these three sides are equal in length. If I label this side length as lowercase x, then this side length is going to be lowercase x, and likewise x as well. And now our task is to find the value of x. And in this next step, I'm going to connect this point A with this point C, as you can see in this next step. And now we are going to focus on this triangle ABC. And let's recall the Thales theorem. According to this theorem, if A, B and C are three distinct points on the very same circle, where the line AB is the diameter, then the angle ACB is going to be a right angle. In other words, it's going to be a 90 degrees angle. So no wonder this angle ACB has got to be a 90 degrees angle, since the points A, B and C lie on the very same semicircle. Now we are going to focus on this right triangle ABC, and we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle to solve for this side AC length. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case, our hypotenuse is 4 units, whereas our two other legs are x and this side AC. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got AC square plus x square equal to hypotenuse 4 square. And now I'm going to move x square on the other side, as you can see in this next step. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking square root on both sides. And here we can see our side AC length is going to be simply the square root of 16 minus x square. So therefore our this side AC length turns out to be the square root of 16 minus x square. And now in this next step, I'm going to connect this point B with this point D. As you can see in this next step, I have connected these 2 points. Then according to the Thales theorem, once again this angle has got to be a 90 degrees angle, since these 3 points A, B and D are on the very same semicircle, and AB is the diameter. And since we are dealing with this isosceles trapezoid, since this side length equal to this side length, so therefore we conclude that this BD length is going to be equal to this AC length. And we know this AC length is the square root of 16 minus x square. So therefore this diagonal BD length has got to be the square root of 16 minus x square as well. And now let's recall the cyclic quadrilateral. If all the vertices of a quadrilateral lie on the very same circle, then such kind of quadrilateral is called the cyclic quadrilateral. As you can see in this given diagram, this quadrilateral ABCD is our cyclic quadrilateral. Since all these vertices A, B, C and D lie on the very same circle, so therefore we conclude that this trapezoid ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, since all these vertices A, B, C and D lie on the very same semicircle. And now let's recall the Ptolemy's theorem. As you can see in this given diagram, we got this cyclic quadrilateral ABCD along with these side lengths A, B, B, C, C, D and AD, and the diagonals A, C and BD. Then according to Ptolemy's theorem, we can write the segment AB times the segment CD plus the segment AD plus times rather the segment BC is equal to the segment AC times the segment BD. And now we are going to apply this Ptolemy's theorem on our this given problem. In other words, if we multiply x times x and then plus 4 times x must be equal to square root of 16 minus x square times square root of 16 minus x square as well. So therefore we are going to multiply out x times x and then plus 4 times x equals to, we can multiply the square root of 16 minus x square and then likewise times 16 minus x square as well. And now I'm going to move everything to the left hand side, as you can see in this next step. And here I can factor out 2. So we ended up with the x square plus 2x minus 8 equal to 0. And now I'm going to divide both sides by 2. And here we can see this 2 and 2 is gone. So therefore we are ended up with the x square plus 2x minus 8 equal to 0. So thus we are ended up with this quadratic equation x square plus 2x minus 8, and we are going to solve for x. And here we can see our possible factors are going to be x minus 2 times x plus 4 equal to 0. And now we are going to separate them. So therefore for this first equation, x value simply turns out to be positive 2. For this second equation, x value turns out to be equal to negative 4. And now we can see x has a negative value, so this is not feasible. So therefore we are going to reject this negative value of x and we are going to accept x equal to positive 2 value. So thus our this x value simply turns out to be 2, this x value is 2, and likewise this x value turns out to be 2 across the board. So thus our this side AD length is 2, this CD length is 2, and likewise BC length is 2 as well. And now bear in mind that we are dealing with this isosceles trapezoid, since this side length is equal to this side length. So therefore if we dropped these two perpendiculars DE and this perpendicular CF on this diameter AB, then we can see that this CD length is going to be equal to this EF length. If this is 2, then this EF length has got to be 2 as well. And furthermore, this segment AE length must be equal to this segment BF length, since we are dealing with this isosceles trapezoid. And we know this whole length is 4 units. So therefore we conclude that this AE length has got to be 1 unit, and likewise BF length is 1 unit as well. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle ADE. And we know this AD is the hypotenuse of this triangle, whereas this AE is another leg. And now we can see that this longest leg, the hypotenuse is twice as this smallest leg AE. Then we conclude that this triangle ADE is our special 30, 60, 90 triangle. And since this side AE is our smallest leg, so therefore the angle opposite to this smallest leg is going to be our smallest angle, 30 degrees. And this third angle has got to be 60 degrees. Therefore, in such kind of special 30, 60, 90 triangle, if this smallest leg is 1, then the largest leg is going to be twice of that one too. And this third leg has got to be the square root of 3. So thus we figured out the height of this trapezoid as square root of 3. And here's our final step. Now we can calculate the area of this green shaded trapezoid. And now let's recall the area of a trapezoid formula once again. Area equals to the height h times the base is a plus b all over 2. Here in our case the height h is square root of 3. Our base a is 2, whereas our base b is 4. So therefore our this green shaded trapezoid area is going to be, the height is square root of 3 and then divided by 2 times the base is 2 plus 4. And now we can see 2 plus 4 is going to give us 6. And if we simplify, that is going to give us equal to 3 times the square root of 3 square units, the area of this green shaded trapezoid. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, the area of this green shaded trapezoid turns out to be 3 times square root of 3 square units. And that's going to be approximately equal to 5.2 square units as well. That's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.